Hi everyone, it's Wong here, and yep, welcome to another video of mine. So as you can see, I have this really random look with this random eyeglass, random robe, random shirt, and this random pen and random notepad. So as you can see, my theme is being random. So what I'm starting here is something called random talking, where I randomly talk about stuff. Because I like to randomly talk about stuff, I just don't have a chance, and I feel like YouTube is a platform where I can randomly talk about stuff. So yeah, here it is. Random talking. So today, the random topic I'm thinking of doing something about 2016, because it's near the end of 2016 and it's going to be a start for 2017, so I'm going to do a little roundup. For this year, 2016, well, I'll say there are a lot of surprises, unexpected things, which are rather negative in my opinion, okay? And it's because of you know who and you know what. So, mostly, I believe it's negative. But I would say during this not so good year, there's something good about this year as well, and it's much better than the other years, which is the topics included in the movie industry. Okay, do we have How to Be Single? This movie is great. The reason for that is because when you are talking about movies about relating to being single, in previous years, it's always about how pathetic the main character is, and then in the end, they have a happy ending because they finally find the perfect man. For example, Bridget Jones' Diary. Okay, I did watch that movie too this year. I just feel like, no, that's not the movie I'm gonna watch, because in the end, it just portrays how pathetic being single is, and then it is, you can only have a happy ending when you find the man. So this is not what I need. How to Be Single is totally different. Okay, until the end, the main character doesn't have, okay, spoiler alert, she doesn't find a boyfriend in the end. She's remained single, but she brings a very good message, is that even if you're single, it's not the worst period of your life. You can enjoy it. Being single can be happy. Being single is alright. And someday you will miss this period of being single, even you are no longer single. But you won't find being single as something that you should be ashamed of, which is a very good message that I would like that most people should learn about it. Okay, no matter you are single or not, if you're not single, please don't laugh at people or tease at people who's being single, because it's not really a bad thing or something that should be embarrassed of. And then if you are someone single, enjoy your time. And you are the time when you're afraid, and that's what I got from the movie. So that's a very great movie that I would recommend you to watch that. And the third of all, we have The God of Egypt. What's great about this movie is that you no longer see a lot of when it's God related movies, it's always about Greek gods or Christian gods. Okay, I'm a Christian. I believe in the Christian God, but I also love to learn about different culture, and I would like to learn about how other gods that are portrayed in different culture, because I'm writing. I love different culture and I love all kinds of myths. Now there is something new. It's about Egyptian gods, and after seeing the gods of Egypt, I actually did some research on the Egypt gods and learned much more about the Egyptian culture. So there are more cultures blending into the movie industry, which is great. I mean, you just have to learn more about other culture and broaden your mind. Sometimes it makes your life much more interesting, I would say. And then we have the Batman vs Superman and the Dawn of Justice in March. What's so great about this movie is that because you finally have this female heroine as one of the spotlight in a movie. The heroine is no longer just a sidekick. She's part of the group. She's part of the main character. Even though she's not formally introduced in this movie, but she's introduced as a surprise. Like, wow, Wonder Woman! Bam! She's in the group and fighting with the monster together. I mean, she's no longer the one. She's always at the side or the background character or the background hero. She's one of the spotlight, which is great. She's having a movie next year, her own movie, which is also great because it shows that it's no longer male heroes. Female heroines can also be on the screen as the spotlight, so which is something that I love about this movie. And of course, in May there's Captain America. So Captain America, I would say, well, in my opinion, I feel like it's like the Marvel version of Batman versus Superman, because the story is so similar, the plot line is so similar in my opinion, but it brings a very good message, is that for the same event, okay, you have the same event or same idea, no, same thing, and then you have different opinions, but there's no actually which is right or which is wrong. Both sides can be right, it's just that they have different sense, they have different background, they have different reasoning, but there's no actually one side which is wrong and right. I feel like this is the message that is conveyed from the Captain America movie, so I feel like it's great because it's something, an idea that we modern people have to learn. Sometimes for the same event, there's no right or wrong, there's just different opinions, and I feel like you have to, respect different opinions, and you shouldn't really fight about it, because in the end there's no real right or wrong. It's just different. So that's the message I got from, and I feel like it's a very good message that you have learned. So if you don't know this message, go and watch Captain America for that. And then we also have the Suicide Squad, another superhero movie that I love. The reason for that is because of villains. It's no longer the real bad guy. Villains are given a second chance, and they get to do something good to redeem what they did bad. Or I'm not saying that someone who does bad things shouldn't be punished, but they should be punished, but it's not because they are all bad. There's some good in it. For example, like Harley Quinn and Joker. Okay, what I see the good in it, even though they are doing like destructions, they are doing evil stuff, they're killing people, but there's this good thing, is that they are loyal to each other in terms of love. There are so many so-called good people where they are not, they didn't do like really bad things, like evil things, like killing people, but they couldn't do something that's good, which is called loyal to their partner, loyal and love. But you can see there's a loyalty. Is that called? Okay. Anyway, they just love each other so much that they just couldn't separate from each other. And I feel like, well, you see something good about it. I feel like this is a brand new topic and a brand new idea that people should start accepting. So this is something great. And of course, and then we have the Miss Peregrine's House for Peculiar Children. Okay, this is a long movie name, but this movie, but I would say the concept is really great. Okay, in my opinion, I feel like it's about it's symbolized or represents the peculiar children represents children of disabilities. I'm not sure isn't it, but I feel like it when I watch it. I feel like it's just suggesting that they are not accepted by normal human beings, and they were laughed or teased or then bullied, anything, and they were protected from this normal human beings by this time loop and stuff. And then they show that even though they have these strange powers, in fact they are not curses, but in fact they are gifts. And I feel like that's a message that should be conveyed to people with disabilities. What they have, the physical disabilities or any mental disabilities, don't treat it as a curse. It might be your gift, okay? You just have to explore it. You just have to learn how to use that gift. That's all. That's what I got from this message, and I feel like that's what this movie is talking about. I'm not sure is it right, but just comment below if it's wrong. Just tell me about it. And then we have November. Well, for me, November, it was one of the most stressful months because I have my internship there, and there are a lot of stress. But during this painful and stressful month, there's two things that brighten it a bit, which is the two movies Doctor Strange and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find It. So if you've seen my previous vlogs, you know that I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and Fantastic Beasts is just a movie that actually pulled me back to the J.K. Rowling's world. For me, of course, at the same time, there's this book for all Harry Potter fans, you will know, The Cursed Child. For that was quite disappointing in my opinion. I read it. I could predict the book, the plot, even I didn't finish it, and I just didn't want to pick it up again. So, in my opinion, that wasn't really that great. But Fantastic Beasts was different. I brought the original play script, I finished it, I went to the cinema twice to see that movie. The reason is that it actually bring me back, and then it's unexpected, full of surprises, and connecting the past to the present, which means past, I'm talking about the things that I've learned from the previous Harry Potter series, and then adding something new, and then connect to each other, and you see this wow, new combination, and it's just magical. I just say it's just magical about it. And Doctor Strange, well, Doctor Strange, what I love the movie is the character Doctor Strange, of course. I love the change of his personality. He's a very arrogant comparison, but I still love it. They managed to make me fall in love with arrogant people, because you can see the tiny changes, the progressive change in his personality. He didn't just go from okay bad and then suddenly becomes good. There's a progressive stage, there's a process which makes me fall in love with this character much more. And another thing about this great about this movie is because one of the scenes is set in Hong Kong. I mean, you have this place. I'm from Hong Kong, I'm in Hong Kong, and now in this movie there's an imaginative place where you have all this magical things and books of relics in it. Yeah, I love those things. And then it's set in Hong Kong. I was like, wow, isn't that great? Right then, at last I will talk about Passengers. Okay, Passengers. Passengers should be the last movie that I will be watching for this year, and that's why I'm talking about it. But I would say the plot is very predictable, but I for the rest of the movie, like when I watched this movie, I was focusing so much, and then every part of it was so intense. So I feel like this movie is great, even though it's predictable. I knew, okay, spoiler alert, if you don't want to know about the ending and you haven't seen it, skip to the time below. But if you have watched it, you know that Chris Pratt didn't die, and I already predicted it. Still, I was just like, oh my god, is he going to die? Well, the whole atmosphere it created was very intense and exciting, so that's good. And then the acting skills was great, you know, especially Jennifer Lawrence shouting, and then the very emotion part, and of course she looks really gorgeous. There's this scene where they go on a date, and you know, and then she wears a very beautiful black dress, and I just, at that moment when she came out, you hear the clicking sound, and when she came out, I was like, wow. And then I thought everyone felt the same, but it was only me saying, wow. And everyone else was really quiet. That's why my friend afterwards laughed at me, because no one else was like, wow, and I'm the only one. I was like, no one's thinking the same thing. She looks gorgeous in that scene, and it's like, okay, well, that was embarrassing, but still, she was gorgeous. So yeah, that's the overall opinion about my year 2016. And I would say, well, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, yes, there are plenty of negative things for me in 2016, but I still, as a positive, optimistic person, always find something good about it, and I feel like the movies of 2016 is the best for me, and it brightens my year. So yeah, I guess that's it. So this is really random, right? Really random, but I hope you like it, and if you like it, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you think this random talks are great, well, do comment below, and I hope I will do more of these random talks one day. So yeah, I guess that's it, and yeah, let's end this video by remember to stop existing, start living, and be alive. And of course, well, 2017 is coming, so Happy New Year. Bye bye. I almost forgot. I am having a giveaway event right now. It's until the 31st of January. So if you're interested about the details of this giveaway, do click my last video to check out about the details and how you can win a Harry Potter wand. So yeah, that's it. Bye!